Good morning, children. Today we'll do the practicals for all the selection tools that we did in our last class. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, these were the selection tools which I have told you in the previous class. Let's start right away with the rectangle tool. The first tool is called the rectangle tool. In the rectangle tool, all images will be selected in a in a rectangular way. So the region becomes like a rectangular. You can see in the image how it's selected here. Anyway, we'll be doing the practicals, and it's the most common tool that we use. So let's open the GIMP window, and if you want to open an empty page, say File and New, and then I am changing the size to say 800 by 800. I'll say 900. I'll say height is too much. At least if the width is 700 by 900, I'll say width, I'll say 900 and say okay. So this is how my plain screen comes. Now if I want to import an image, because I want to cut it in a rectangular way, just go to File and just go to Open. And I have pictures here, so I'm clicking the pictures, and I have an option, my own pictures where I have loaded them, and I will select a picture, say let's say, okay, this will be good for the say I will select this music banner. Say I'm opening the picture, and I want to just select this area of the the guitar. So I'm selecting the rectangular tool and I am cutting it out, right? So either you copy or see these edges are come. You can adjust the edges. I don't want all these parts to be seen. So I can just pull it and just adjust the thing correctly. Can you see? So either you say edit and cut. If you say cut, the picture disappears, right? And you can paste it. Actually, I don't want the picture to disappear. I just want to copy the picture because I took all the trouble to download these pictures. So you can just say edit and say copy and go to the empty file and you say edit and paste. See, only that part of the picture is come. So I'm going to do many tools like this. You can even, so this is the rectangle tool. So now let's take the next tool, which is the next tool. What is here is the ellipse tool. What does the ellipse tool do? It selects the picture in a circular shape. So I don't want all the background, only the picture which is in a circular shape. And these type of tools, they have a little higher quality when they select the picture. They make the image more clearer. Let's see how does it work. Okay, I'm opening again my GIMP and I'm saying File and I'm saying Open. I want to take an image. Say I will take the image. What is this? Girl's face. Okay. Oh, oh. So I want to take this picture. This is a picture of many flowers. It's quite small, but I want them in an ellipse shape. So I select the ellipse and then I want only the flowers. So I told you, you can definitely adjust what you like. I only want the roses. So here are the roses. Okay. So I said, I don't want to cut it. So I just say edit, copy and go to my empty part, this one, and say edit and I say paste. See, it is taken in a circular way and it's very, very clear because it's a little high definition type. Clear. Let's go to the next one. And the next one is called the free select tool. So this is your ellipse tool. The next is called a free select tool. The free select tool, the other name for the free select tool is called lasso tool, and you just have to select the region, draw out a freehand sketch of it, and then only that part. I don't want the outer, I just want the exact face of what I require. So let's see how it works out. And I'm saying file, open. I'm taking another image. Say this picture is not opening fast. Okay, this picture I'm taking only the image of a lotus. Fine. This is the image of a lotus. I want to just cut out this. You can even zoom the image if you require really very good way of cutting. But here I'm just taking a freehand thing. So you just have to, click on this edges here like this, exact picture of the petals I want, and so it will take quite a long time, but I'll make it shorter. I'm not going to go exact with the edges of the petal because it will take too long and I need to teach you a lot of other tools. Clear? You need to go till the edge. This is how you click. Actually, you're supposed to zoom it and then do the exact cutting. I'm not doing it exact, but just to make it clear to you how you would do it. Almost coming to the end. I'm doing it very fast, but you need to go very small steps so that it comes exact. I'm not doing it exactly, just so till you come to the first way you had created. See, now it's joined and it makes a dot. There's a dotted outline of what I have selected. Clear? Now I can just copy only this part of it, or there is an option where you can just select what you require, but I won't be showing it to you now because then I would miss out on what I really want to show you. I'll just select this way only, the freehand, and I'll say either you say right click and say edit and copy, right? And then go to the page which I've created and say edit and paste. The picture is very big, so you can just zoom in the picture by just clicking this thing and then zooming in. Actually, the picture is very big. So actually, you're supposed to first make the image small if you really require these things, and then stick it up. Maybe we'll take another image because it's quite big, or maybe I'll take the guitar itself and I'll just cut out the outline by using the free select tool. I'm just doing a rough cutting because I really don't want to select another image. Edit and say copy and just go to your screen and say paste, edit, paste. Fine. Only the outline of the guitar is seen. Can you see? This is called the free select tool. Then the next tool is you try them out, children, because I can't free select. Okay, the next one is called selection mode. In this, you can add, there is one thing called replace mode. In the replace mode, you have an existing selection and then you want to replace that existing selection with a new selection. Then you use the replace mode. In the add mode, that is whatever selection is already existing, you want to add some more things to it. So it is called the addition mode. So if I put a circle and I want even to a rectangle, then I can add even the rectangle to it. Subtract means when I don't want any part of the image, I can just remove parts of the image. That's called subtract. Intersection means it will make you to just join two areas together, the existing selection and whatever selection you have. It just overlaps that region. Let's try it out. Unless we try it out, you wouldn't understand it. Okay, so I'll take out a new page and say, yeah, I want 900 by 700 only. This is a new page. And then I am using the rectangle tool. You can see here, these are the modes that are given here. This is called the replace mode. This is called the add mode. This is the subtract mode. And this is the intersection mode. Now let's see first the, this is called replace mode. So once I draw a square, and then I try to draw a circle, what happens is this mode will disappear. So it's replacing the rectangle with the circle. Now the circle is there and I want the rectangle back. What will happen? Right now it's existing, but once I draw it, It just replaces that part of it. Let's see the add mode. The next mode is add mode. Can you see? Add to the current selection. I'm clicking the add mode, and then I want to add this circle to it. Okay. So it's gone back to the replace mode. See that you come back to the add mode, and then I want to put a circle here. What happens? It's added the circle. I want to put another rectangle here. See how it's added. I want to put the rectangle. It's adding the rectangle. Okay. Now I want to put another addition of another circle, and I've added the circle. Can you see? It's created different shapes. So actually you can create a cycle or a car or whatever it is. In your reader on page number 117, you have create a train. You please try to create the train. And let's see the subtract mode. I'm using the subtract from the current slide. Now I don't want this part of the thing. What happens? Only that part is removed. Can you see? That part is just eaten away. I want to remove this part. Can you see this? So I'm going to subtract, and I am removing this part. What happens? Yeah, the part is removed. Can you see? So you can create different shapes with this. Now what's the meaning of the intersect with the current slide? So what will happen is, if I do this part, see what happens. See, the remaining, what I've selected is remaining, and the others have just disappeared. I hope you understood that add, the add mode, the subtract mode, and the intersection mode, and the replace mode. These are the 3 modes. Let's go to the next one. 4 modes actually. The next one here, the how to do these things are given here. You can see how to add, subtract. That's exactly just now what I did and showed you. And you can even fill it with colors, you know that. And let's go to the next one, which is called the fuzzy select. The fuzzy select tool is also called the magic wand tool. In this, it is designed to select areas of the current layer or the image, any of that. If you take an image, it will select the similarities of the color. So if I select this yellow, whatever is this yellow, this it will select. And suppose if I'm selecting a purple, it will select the purple only. So similar colors of that area only, of that particular area. It doesn't move out. From here, it doesn't move out to the others. Okay. So it is good for tools for selecting objects with the sharp edges. And actually you can copy those colors and put it somewhere else also. But let's try it out. Okay, I'll take this picture since these pictures are there. And here I am using the fuzzy select. This is your fuzzy select tool. If you put it, you'll get a tooltip saying fuzzy select tool. Now I am selecting the, red. What? Why is this? There's a fuzzy select. See, when I click on this red, it selected that color of the red. The remaining darker color didn't select. If I select the darker color, it shows me all, but only in this flower. Okay, if I take this picture and then I want to use the fuzzy select here, and then I will say I want this lighter part of the, so which all is connected to the lighter part, it's selecting. I want the darker part, see, it's selecting those only for this particular area. It's not moving out. So basically it sticks to that. So you see, of this petal, because they are connected, it's selecting. So this is how you do your fuzzy select, see these parts. So you can always copy this thing and use it for some other areas wherever you require. Suppose I wanted to put it here, I can just place it wherever I require. Clear? That actually you should copy it onto another layer. If you have another flower, that's fuzzy select. And let's say the next one is pick by color. So select by the color tool. Here the select by color tool, it selects the area wherever it's same like magic wand, but magic wand sticks to one particular area only. Whereas the fuzzy select tool, the select by color tool, wherever the yellow is in that total image, it selects that part. Let's try it out. And now we'll take another image because this is quite, I'll say I'll take this glass. Okay. So I've selected this thing. Now I'm using this pick by color. What will happen? See, this part of it is black, right? If I use this fuzzy select, it will only select from this bottle, right? It's not selecting from here. Here also I have black, but it's not selecting. But if I use pick by color tool and I select this part, you see wherever the black is on the other parts also will come. Suppose I'm selecting this color. You see wherever this color is existing, it's selecting there. I want this part. See, wherever these lighter parts are there, it is selecting. So the fuzzy set, this select by color does not stick to one area. So if I'm using the select by color and I want this, you see what happens. It will select all these areas where the green is available. That color green, this color green is available. If I select the pink, you see what happens. See, wherever this pink, it's selecting from all the areas of the flower, right? I'm selecting this black. See what happens. All the black parts in this area is being selected. This is the difference between fuzzy select and select by color tool. Let's take the scissors tool. Now the scissors tool is as good as your, so I'll take something which is easier to cut. I'll take the bird. I have a bird. Pink and yellow flowers. Yeah, I have a bird here. I am selecting this bird. It may be very big. So I'm cutting out this bird using the scissors tool. What is the use of the scissors tool? First, let's see. The scissors tool, you can just select the region, whichever regions you want using these anchors. The anchors are the dots, and then press enter and automatically those areas are selected. See, anchor control points at the end of the edge, and then just try to select, then press enter once you're satisfied with the selection. So let's go with the selection. I've selected the scissors tool, and as usual, how you did that free select tool, it's something like that. But in the free select tool, it's almost the same. But here, this image, you can just cut it out also, or you can just see, I'm double clicking. See, it's when I double clicked, it made a dotted line here, right? You can just edit and copy this thing onto a new page. You can see only the, bird appears, right? This is the scissors tool. Let's see the next tool, foreground select. It's very interesting. This is one of the best tools I, actually like. So after the scissors tool, you have the foreground select tool, which is here. No, it's not here. Yeah, the foreground select tool. This is about the scissors tool, which I just now told you how to cut the image. The shortcut key for the scissors tool is Control I. See, there's a continuous, and then you double click. See, just now what I pasted the bird like this. Once you double click, the foreground and the background. In this, you open our image, and then from the image, just double click, and then the image opens like this. Then you select the foreground select tool and create a rough selection. The selected area will be covered with green and blue. Okay, so just go to select foreground select tool and create a rough selection. Okay, let's see how it works out. So I'll take a picture of a person. Okay, a group I'll open. Not a group, actually, it's not a good idea. Then here I'm selecting the foreground select, and here I'm making this image of this lady. I want only her image. So you see, only she is seen and they are in the background blue. Can you see? Okay, so this is how it works. And after that, there is another option for it again. After that, they say use the mark foreground or background option in the tools bar to in the tool option bar, and then just press enter. So let's see what happens. Just select the foreground and background and let's see what happens. This is your tool option bar and here is your foreground and background. So once you select the foreground and just press enter, then you see what happens. Okay, once you select the mark background. Okay, oh wait, marking only is gone. Okay, we'll do that again. We'll take another picture because the marking is gone. Actually, you can, it's not doing the marking. I'll take another picture. Wait. No. Yeah, I'll take this one. Yes. And now I'm going to make a rough marking by using this foreground and background color, as I told you. And then, yeah, this is just done its job. Now, you mark the background. See what happens. Now what I can do is I can just color her like this. My background is marked and I'm coloring her because I want this part to see. Let's see what happens if we do this. See, I've changed it to mark background. Okay. So this is what is going to happen. She'll be seen very clearly. Fine. She's become the background. Sorry. Mark the foreground. I wanted to come as a foreground. She became a background. Background means the whole thing will become blue. I want only these parts to become, brighter as a foreground. Let's see what happens. Okay. Nah, fine. She's seen as a foreground. I want this as a foreground. Only this part will become brighter. I want this one as a foreground and see what happens. You try this out because I'm in a hurry to do everything. You do it slowly and see what happens. See, that becomes a foreground. That's the difference. So if I say mark it as background and you see what will happen, this thing will become darker. Fine. See, it became a background. So the background is darker and the foreground, if I say mark as foreground, I can see her clearly. Right? More clear it is. So this is how you can mark this as foreground. Whenever you mark it as foreground, it becomes brighter. But if you mark it as background, then it becomes dark. Let's see. Hope you understood about the foreground and the background. I think that's all. How to save a file. The next thing is how to save a file. Just click on the file menus, click on save, and then you type the required name, and the extension for GIMP is .xcf. Say I want to save this. So file and save as. The GIMP dialog box opens, layer masking, it's there. I want to change this name to say class 6. But don't forget the .xcf should always be there and say save wherever you want to save it. You want to save it on the desktop, click as desktop and say save. And the image is saved. So the image will appear on your desktop. This is how you save. I think we'll continue with the next chapter in the next class. Try out all the practicals and all the selection tools. Thank you for now. Have a nice day. Do all your homework.